Hello guys, a couple of months ago I did a video getting my ears 3D scanned by Dakin Custom Audio at ACS, and that was for these lovely little beauties which are custom earplugs. So not in-ear monitors, they're purely earplugs to protect my ears, and I said I would do a review once I'd got them and been able to try them out at a few different types of gigs. I can finally make that review, and I have got to say I'm really pleased about this. I've never had custom molded earplugs before, so I didn't really know what to expect. Not even for the actual scanning process. I was a bit nervous about that, and I've always been a bit nervous about getting anything put in my ear, but I found that process really easy. It was so quick. Took about 30 seconds per ear, and it was actually felt quite nice. I actually really enjoyed it. But yeah, I'll put a link to that video if you want to see the actual process of getting these made. But here they are now in the flesh, and I've been trying them out at a couple of gigs, so I wanted to update you on my experiences with them. So number one thing is how clearly I can hear myself. So being a bass player, obviously I've been using disposable foam earplugs for pretty much my whole career, and it's never been ideal because as soon as you put them in, it just dampens all the sound, you lose all the definition. And being a bass player, when you're in the low register, having everything muffled and put almost down to that register as well as your bass, everything loses definition and the bass just completely disappears. So being able to actually hear clearly what I'm playing is quite a surreal experience. It almost seems too good to be true, but it is true, and they're actually really clear, because I wasn't sure if it was going to be still a bit muffled or what. But how mine sound is when you put them in, everything sounds the same, just at a lower volume. Initially, I wondered if they were blocking enough sound, because I thought, oh well, stuff still sounds quite loud. What if it's still too loud? And then I realised it's not that it's not blocking sound, it's that I'm hearing it more clearly. It's the same volume as it is with the foam earplugs in, but because I'm hearing everything clearly, I was interpreting it as being loud, because normally I'm used to, if I can hear stuff clearly, that means it's too loud. But now that I've got used to the feel of them, they feel really comfortable, and everything is about the perfect volume. Everything is really clear. They're really comfortable. Another thing I was concerned about is obviously I've got lots and lots of hair and I wave it around on stage quite a lot, and things tend to get stuck on it and pull out. So I was worried that being rubbery, whether my hair would grab these and kind of pull them out or move them around. And actually, it's been even less of a problem than it has been with the foam ones. Nothing actually seems to touch my hair. My hair hasn't got caught in them once, which is awesome. I hate being distracted when I'm like on stage thinking my earplug's gonna fly out in a minute. You can get them with the cord, so you can put the cord around your neck to make sure if one falls out they don't go anywhere. But I have actually opted out of that because my head does tend to get caught on cords and it does pull them out, ironically. Whereas when there's no cord, it doesn't seem to affect them whatsoever, because they're just sat nice and slug in my ears. I wonder what that would sound like as an earplug slug. Anyway, yeah, so they sound amazing. Everything's really clear. All the effects I use, because I use quite a few different effects, and quite often when I turn them on, when I've had the foam earplugs in, there's no definition to the actual effect versus my muffled bass sound. So it's really difficult to tell how it's coming across, whether it's too harsh or whether it's actually even on. Sometimes it's really difficult to tell with the foam ones. With these, I can hear everything really clearly. and again, it's quite a surreal experience for me actually being able to hear. But I'll show you what they look like. My ears are teeny tiny, apparently. When I opened them, I just thought they were like normal size, and then I saw Dave's, and then I saw John Joe's. So mine are actually very small. So I've got the right one as red, left one as black, because red and black, ultimate colour combination. You can choose whatever colour you like. You can have them both the same colour or two different colours, etc. You can also have your initials on them, which I did choose to get put on mine. They seem to be the perfect filter. You can get stronger filters, so if these ones don't quite cut it, it's still too loud or too harsh, then there are stronger ones you can get. But most of the time they're recommended for drummers above anyone else, as obviously it's a lot louder when you're behind a drum kit, and you get a lot different frequencies behind a drum kit. So for most people, these are the standard ones that should do the job, and to me they're sounding absolutely great. They're really comfortable as well. At first I found them a little bit confusing to get in my ears, but now I've kind of got used to it. I know this is the right one, this is the left one, watch me be wrong in a sec. And I've found my own kind of way of doing it. So the way I do it, if it helps anyone in the future, is the straight bit I have facing outwards that way, and I kind of turn it, so say it's like that, turn it like that, put it semi into my ear, and then twist it in. So I don't know how easy that is to see, so I'm kind of doing this. Hopefully that's coming across. It's really difficult to show, so it just sits really nicely in my ears. And I'm not talking really loud either, I don't think, because everything's still quite clear. But yeah, I just twist them to get them out again. You do get as well a little cleaner thing for them, which is a very good idea. That's really hard to see on the camera, which is very nice. I did get a cord with mine anyway, and you also get some ACS comfort cream for custom earpieces. So if they're sometimes like, they can be a bit stiff trying to get them in, and especially if they're new, it can be a bit awkward to get them in, so that just helps. And they also came in this really nice little pouch, just keeps them nice and compact. They're really easy to transport actually, which I'm happy about. But yeah, absolutely no movement in them when I've been performing. They just stay really snug in my ears, which is nice because I do move my head around quite a lot. But yeah, they sound absolutely awesome. You can get as well, if you want, grips to put on the side. So if I just show you as an example, rather than being flat here, you can have little bits that stick out just to help you grab them out. But personally, I prefer them flat because I don't really have an issue just grabbing the sides of them and pulling them out anyway, and I don't want my hair to get caught on the grips if they stick out, basically. But yeah, they sit really snug in my ear. They're really comfortable. I forget I've even got them in, which is kind of weird. I can't feel them after a while. And it seems like the more I wear them, the more comfortable they get and the more used to my ears they get. But yeah, I'm really, really pleased with these. I would be interested in the future, if I ever had the money, to actually get some in-ear monitors as well from them. I've never tried in-ear monitors live. I've only done them for music videos and stuff, and I've never had my own pair. So again, it would be a really interesting thing to try. Hopefully at some point in the future I will get to do that. Again, everything I'm saying in this video, I've not been sponsored to say. I genuinely mean everything I'm saying. I'm so pleased with these. If you are considering getting some of these, I know it's nice to have other people to kind of look for, to know what their experiences are, or if you've been struggling with yours in any way. It sometimes helps to hear other people's experiences or how they get them in properly, or different techniques, etc. I'm really looking forward to trying these at more places, because I have done a few different ones. I've done small pub gigs that are super loud, outdoor gigs, and slightly bigger venues as well, and all of them sound really good. None of them sound weird at any point. Like, certain venues can affect the foam earplugs I found. It can make me sound different wherever I am and make the band sound different. Whereas these, it's a very consistent sound. Obviously, I know if you're playing outdoors, it's going to be a different sound anyway, but in terms of ear protection, it sounds the same. It's the same level of protection and the same clarity is what I'm trying to say. So, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Hopefully it's helpful. I'll put a link to some original music as well in the description, and I will see you next time. Bye.